Hey guys, so I've been noticing what's been happening to runners these days and what people think running is all about. Usually free runners are seen as people who has NX gear and a lot of grenades. You know, they pack all the grenades that they can get and they have a rocket launcher for their primary weapon. So they're usually NX gear, and people get the wrong idea that that's what makes people a free runner. Like people that has GP gear, I've heard many people say that if they had their NX gear, then they would be playing better. And that's not really true, because I've already tested this many times, and even with lower speed, I still get about the same amount of score. So it just proves that it doesn't affect it that much. What is affecting you is the fact that you're not trying to run. So even when you have NX gear, people still don't try to run. Like they're too busy trying to survive, and they're afraid to lose. They're afraid to get infected. So I noticed this myself when I was recording. You know, I would desperately try to stay alive until I was last, so I would spray a lot. Like I would spray my pistol a lot, or even like RPG people to get them off me. So you're just not getting the experience of running. Like people aren't trying to run. All that people are trying to do is survive until they're last. And even when they become last, all they do is they get distracted by their own grenades. So they start throwing it. You know, it could be randomly. Don't get me wrong, grenade still does take skills, but it is more luck based. And people don't want to risk only trying to run just to get infected in the end. So they want to try to get something before they die, which is why people start throwing grenades. Even I feel the urge to try and throw a bunch of grenades before I die, but you know, you have to have self-control and just try to run. People come up to me saying they want to learn how to run, and they know how to grenade, but they don't know how to run. And that's just stupid, because, you know, most of them, they don't even try to run. All they do is just whip out their grenades and just start spamming because they don't want to lose. So the only way to get better at running is actually running. And I have a theory that like people try to grenade more because it's more noticeable to people. So usually some people think that kill is more skilled, so if you're getting unbelievable and you know, multi, a bunch of those accolades, then people think that you're doing good. And you know, those still are good and like skilled, but running, it's less noticeable, which is why I think people don't do it as much. So even if you get like a 30-second to a minute run, even if you get infected in the end, you know, people aren't gonna be like, whoa, nice run, and you know, they won't encourage it as much. Like they like to see killing more. So maybe that's why people want to get kills more. But you know, to get better at running, you gotta just do it. You know, you gotta take away your pistol, you gotta take away your grenades, you gotta take away everything to force yourself to run. Now, even when I told people to do this, people still said, you know, they're not seeing any improvements. But like, you have to start slow. You have to do a smaller room or just play with noobs. You know, take one step at a time to actually get better. And you have to be patient, because this takes time. Like to do anything, you have to get better by actually trying it. And it just takes time. Like it comes within the experience to actually get better at something. So don't just go into those 16-player rooms with a bunch of people that actually does good, you know, that actually does good in infecting, or else you won't really learn anything. Unless if you like to challenge yourself, of course, you know, you can't really improve. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.